today we entered a plea to voluntary manslaughter and a weapons possession charge.
So now officially he's not charged with murder?
He's not. He pled guilty to a lesser included. So voluntary manslaughter is a lesser included offense to murder.
Now, he was expected to stand trial this week. Even as late as this morning, you thought you were going to pick a jury today maybe and go to trial tomorrow. What happened? Why did he change his mind?
Well, there was a plea offer on the table, so we have been negotiating that plea, while preparing for trial, and our client decided that it was less risk to accept that plea guilty, as opposed to the risk of going to trial and being convicted.
Because he was facing at least 30 years had he been found guilty at trial, right?
That's correct, on the murder charge alone.
Mm-hmm. Now, but what do you say to the people that say, I know you're doing your job like you're supposed to do, but this is a murder suspect now that's out in 15 years. Why do murder suspects get plea bargains?
I think every case is different. Because you have a murder suspect, doesn't mean this person is horrible. It's just cut and dry. I think that we look at the facts, we look at the evidence, and we make a determination of whether or not that jives with what we're being told by our client and what we're seeing from the state.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to take on a case that we feel like we shouldn't.
Why did the shooting happen?
That's still relatively unclear to us. Well, our client asserts that it was not. It was not a drug deal. There was no unlawful activities that occurred or anything of that nature.
So he just shot for no reason?
Self-defense. He basically said it was self-defense. That guns were pulled on him during that incident, and that's what he was responding. As of today, arriving here at the courthouse, we were ready for a trial. We thought we were going to trial. We think the plea was in Mr. Britt's best interest, so we're glad that it happened that way.
Now, how long do you think the trial would have lasted had it happened?
I was going to say possibly all week. Could have been 3 days to a week. Yeah, the remainder of this week.